Okay, welcome back to another episode of Take File. We have current NBA player Ike and current Raptors assistant coach Mike, and me, former Mavericks general manager
Current
Sam.
newsbreaker.
Yeah, current
Didn't do well
senior
enough.
insider at Nutsack Sports. Those guys at Ballsack Sports, man.
Dude, they get me every time, bro.
They
me
get
every-
you with their
They
shit?
get me, dude. They get me.
It's not surprising.
Yeah, that is not surprising. I will say.
Hey, we're
You-
believable.
Did you
Wait,
see-
we're believable guys up here in Toronto. I don't know. We
Did
think
you,
the best of each other.
Do you see they started giving out the gold checks now?
Yeah,
Like,
I did see that.
what the fuck, man? What am I paying for?
What are you talking
Seriously.
about? We
We got the blue check.
no, we were bestowed a blue check. We earned a blue
Yeah.
check. Actually, we did not purchase
grinded,
anything.
we grinded
Yeah, we
for that.
ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so there are some new trophy names. I didn't know that the old NBA awards trophies had names, but apparently they did.
No one's gonna use these. No one is
Let me
gonna
pull
use
them
these.
out. Okay. So
First, all right, go ahead. Yeah.
all right, so I'm just gonna rattle them off real quick. So the MVP award will now become the Michael Jordan Trophy. The Defensive Player of the Year award is Hakeem. Rookie of the Year, Wilt Chamberlain. Sixth Man of the Year, John Havlicek. Most Improved Player will be George Mikan. And then they're adding a award for Clutch Player of the Year, which is after Jerry West.
Yes, because whenever anyone thinks about clutchness in basketball, their first mind goes to Jerry West.
Yeah, didn't he lose like a bunch of times in the finals?
He was the finals MVP on a losing team.
How
Right.
was it not? How was it not Big Shot Bob?
Fuck.
Big Shot
That's-
Bob.
Big
Bob
Shot
Horry.
Bob?
Who are you talking
No.
about?
In his name,
Robert Horry.
dude. Robert Horry?
Oh.
Yeah, they're not naming an award after that fat ass.
I mean, they named one after George Mikan.
Yeah,
Legend.
it
Who was
was
like a
it's bizarre
math
to have
teacher.
like change your
Legend of the
award
game, dude.
and like
He
make
was-
it a new name and then give it to George Mikan. Like all of these guys, besides like Jerry West or I guess a few,
All right.
but like
Why are we talking shit on George Mikan? George Mikan.
George Mikan's a Minnesota legend, but
George Mikan would teach inner city kids math and then go hoop against plumbers.
Yeah,
that
and
man
then-
was living a dream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did a lot of
that was
Mikans in high school. That was always
That man's touch, untouched.
vertical level.
Who do you guys think is gonna get the Clutch Player of the Year?
It's so subjective.
That's gonna be like a lifetime achievement award eventually. That's just gonna be someone who they just like want
Who
to
do you-
give something to.
Are there any
I feel
front
like
runners for most
Okay.
clutch player?
AJ Griffin of the Hawks has 2 buzzer beaters. Okay,
Something.
like the past, yeah, I don't know.
But how do you judge? Like, what are they gonna be basing this off of?
There are some clutch time, like crunch time metrics,
Okay.
where like a game has to be like within like 5 or 6 points, and in like the last like 4 minutes or 3 minutes or something like that. That the
Mhm.
fourth quarter is considered, in the clutch. I do remember De'Aaron Fox was like shooting like 77% in that clutch like earlier in the year. I'm not sure if he's kept that, completely unattainable pace up, but
I will say
There's
something. I
something.
do like the physical. I do like the physical designs of the trophies.
Oh, I
I
hate
think
them.
they. Oh, really? I think
They're all
kind
the
of cool.
same.
No, the MVP one, which
The
again,
MVP
like I feel
one's
like
the only different one, and I thought the
Yeah.
old MVP trophy was way cooler.
I I think the MVP one should have been the same as them. I think that I like the gold and then like the player
They just made them all the exact same. That's not like a trophy. It's just
no,
like,
but they're not the same. The player on the inside is different.
Their logo or whatever's encrusted on them is like different.
I thought it like the person's like it's a physical gold like statue inside the glass. It's not just like on the outside.
I just don't know if the MVP trophy looks like Michael Jordan. Or is that what it's supposed to be?
Like,
I mean, they could have picked. They should have just done the logo.
Yeah, it's not really a famous silhouette at all.
No, it's like it looks like he's walking.
It looks more like George Mikan, maybe.
It does look like more like George Mikan.
The MVP George Mikan
George Mikan
trophy. I don't know.
The other ones are so boring.
And how? All right, but. I don't get like the Wilt one. I don't really get the ball in the hand thing. Like,
yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I think that looks kind of cool.
I like the glass. It's just I don't get the fit like the figure.
You should be able to look at a trophy from far away and be able to tell like what that person won. No.
I mean, but like for like let's look at other sports MVP awards. Do you know what the NFL sport NFL MVP award looks like?
I know what the Super Bowl MVP award looks like.
Well, it's not.
I don't know what any MVP award looks like. I only know.
I knew what the old NBA one looked like. It was
I remember that. Yeah. But I also couldn't tell you what the defensive player of the year one looked like. To me, it looked like the fucking same. I don't know. Whatever. I think it's cool that they updated them. I'm
confused on the list of players they did though. Like I feel like they're just trying to do like half white, half black. I feel like that was really that's why they tossed George Mikan in there. You know, they kept wearing little deep cuts, finding those white guys. But
they should have done the rookie of the year one as Ben Simmons.
The Ben Simmons review.
Yeah, the one that he stole from Donovan Mitchell.
Ben was fine that year. We have to give him something. Come on.
All right. Okay, and then so Curry got injured last night. Something with his shoulder.
Calling it fake.
And it says there he's out for a month. I mean, why would it be fake?
What is this story?
Several weeks.
Did you see how he got hurt? Were you watching it?
Yeah, I saw it. It looked like nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, like it looked like he just like someone just kind of landed on. Then he starts holding his shoulder, and then he goes out, and then he has a shoulder subluxation. What's it called?
Subluxation.
Yeah, dude, that's fake. Like they're making that
location.
It's a partial dislocation.
Yeah, he probably just like dislocated it and got like propped back in, like really. Yeah, it's when it slides in and out of place quickly.
Why would they? Okay, but why?
I've had that happen to me. It's just really sore for like 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm saying there's no way that happened in the context.
Why would he be faking it?
There's no way that happened in the context. I don't know why, but I'm saying there's no way that happened in the context.
If you like land and just like go down the wrong way on your arm, you can just go like that.
He didn't go down.
I dislocated my shoulder trying to block a basketball one time.
Yeah, people still dislocate their shoulders.
Than this. He wasn't even moving his shoulder. Someone bumped into him.
It can happen in like really subtle ways. No, I'm serious.
Bumped into this man, dude.
Whatever.
Mike's official take is that it did.
Mike's official takes.
I'm actually an official NBA team. I'm an NBA team doctor, actually, and I'm going to say that it's not.
Medical insider. Okay. I mean, anyway, like the Warriors have been really struggling. I was watching that game against the Pacers, and you know, they did make a little comeback towards the end, but like they were getting their butts kicked, and they kind of suck without Curry. Like Curry's like the only one that's having a good year. What's up?
He's faking it so the great wobble can begin.
because they're at that point, low key. Like they're
It's
at
time to wobble. Yes.
It's like, I mean, well, what I will say is that they're not gonna win the race to the bottom.
I mean, if any, I don't know.
That's out of reach.
You don't have to get to the. You don't have to get to the bottom.
Those there's like 4 or 5 teams that are like fully entrenched in the wobble.
All you need is a shot at them.
The wobble
all
mania.
You need is a shot.
I mean, yeah, I
the
don't know.
Warriors are like 2.5 games out of 4th place right now.
Yeah, I mean, but like the West is ridiculously close.
Yeah. But it's like he's out for 2 or 3 weeks. I think they.
Yeah, we'll see how long he ends up being out. This might stretch out a little.
I think they'll fall to 10th. That's my take. I don't.
He might not play again this year.
They're in.
There goes Clay. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. With Draymond getting rejected every game, we'll see.
Dude, did you see? Also, I know we didn't mention this, but did you see him getting that fan thrown out in the Bucks game? Yeah. I was watching that.
He just like pulled out some cop shit, like walked up to a guy, pointing it at him, and like
they're getting their ass kicked in Milwaukee, and like he goes up to they're in a free throw, so he goes and gets arrested and be like, "Oh, this guy was like giving me death threats." Or some shit. That's what he claimed that after the game.
He claimed death threats.
He claimed death threats. Yeah.
So you're telling me this man was sitting courtside, being like, "I'm gonna kill you."
Draymond.
Come here, Draymond. Like, I'm gonna murder you, Draymond. Like, I'm
gonna fucking kill you.
Like, I mean, yeah, they got their ass kicked in that one too. It's just like a bad show. Like you just look so bad, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
also, like Draymond, just like say he was saying racist shit. Like
it was a black guy.
Okay, that's even funnier.
Yeah. he found the one black dude in the front in like the lower part of Milwaukee. In Milwaukee, and got him thrown out.
It was like this man is saying death threats to me. I want to shoot you, Draymond.
Yeah, he found the one. That was so embarrassing. Like I don't know, like
it's not as Chris Paul shit.
No, not even Chris Paul would do that, dude.
Yeah, he would.
Okay,
dude, Chris Paul is just a fan of the game. All right.
Last point of discussion before we head into our main segment. Was I just want to talk about the unwritten rule, the code in the NBA, where if it reaches a certain threshold that's around 24 seconds and the team that is winning and up by let's say more than
unattainable margin.
Yeah, an unattainable margin, right? Like 7 points.
Yeah.
Like over 7 points, you are expected to go dribble out the ball. Right.
Yeah.
And like not go and try to score again because at that point you're apparently you're just rubbing it in the other team's face. Pelicans are up by 9. There's 6 seconds left. They get a stop. Zion Williamson's run off on the break. They pass it up to him. Momentum's carrying forward. He lays down one of the most nasty in-game dunks I've ever seen in my life. He's screaming the arena's alive. And then
Smoothie King Center.
Yes, the Smoothie King Center is electric.
Smoothie King Center.
They
blowing
are
up,
blending it up in there, and then the Suns, led by Chris Paul, take exception to that. Go ahead.
I think, like, you're at home, you're in first place for the first time in a long time. You have a young core. Zion's like your future. Like that is a good culture move on Zion to get the emotions going. But you have to expect some sort of response from the Suns. I think if the Suns don't respond like that, that's soft on their end, right? I think that, like, if you're Zion, you have to expect someone's going to get kind of pissed about that. You might have to, like, deal with some stuff. Next time they play, he's probably going to catch some pretty bad fouls, and you got to be ready for that. I think that's just part of
They
it.
did play again. They played again 2 days later and beat their ass again.
Fuck. Yeah, then you're just getting dogged.
They're getting dogged.
Then you're just getting dogged. Fuck. Damn. Yeah. That was in the Smoothie Center again. Fuck. Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, again, I think both ends are fair. I think like both responses are fair. Like I don't have
be
an
a
issue
lot
with
less
them.
whiny if you were the Suns in their position.
I mean, I
Like,
think that
say it's like a dickhead move or something, and just be like, yeah, don't like whine about it and say you're breaking. Like it's like.
yeah,
Like,
you
no
can't
one's
complain.
gonna feel bad for you guys because
No, you can't complain.
like,
I think trying to fight him is fair. I think that's fine.
that's fine.
Obvious, but like I mean, obviously,
Fight him,
no one.
maybe, but just like
Yeah, getting in a little scuffle. I think that's all
Yeah.
fair.
like,
You know,
nobody's
like
gonna
complaining
do that.
about
I don't know. They're
Yeah.
just gonna go to the mics.
the whining and to the media. That's soft. But I think like getting frustrated is fine. I feel like I would want the Bulls to get frustrated if that happens to them. Which I mean, that's like if someone does that to the Wolves, like, would you guys want your team to like have a reaction, or would you want them to
Just
be like,
happens.
okay, that was a cool dunk?
Well, did you see this, Sam, at the Jazz? Where Rudy dunked in like the last
yeah, it was
3
the
seconds.
same night, yeah.
And Malik Beasley was like went off on Twitter about how it's like the unwritten rules of the game.
Yeah.
And then there's like a clip of Vando from like 3 weeks ago dunking with 2 seconds left at the Target Center and going off celebrating.
Yeah, like everyone does it. Everyone does it.
Literally just it only depends if you lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You only
It's like it's frustrating, you know, and like I hate to simplify it to this, but like if you don't want to get scored on, go play some defense.
yeah.
Sorry, you
someone
know?
contest him at the rim, dude.
Yeah,
Go
go get in front of that fucking 360 windmill dunk.
Chris
And-
Finch also said if you press us, we're gonna score. Like he's like, yeah,
Yeah, met Chris Finch the other week.
what a guy.
Yeah, he's
Oh yeah, right.
yeah, he
Dox yourself now.
Anyway,
true.
look, I'm just saying if like there is a part of me that's like, if Zion Williamson's coming down against the Timberwolves and they're up by 9 and he throws down a between the legs backflip 360 dunk, then to me as a basketball fan, somehow that feels more excusable than like Goran Dragic coming down and hitting a little layup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
no,
Also-
that's not fair. Points are
No.
points. That's 2 points.
With
That's
Zion, if he's at home, he's like pumping up his crowd too, like
Yeah.
doing a sick dunk.
Yeah.
like,
You're saying Dragic is not pumping up the crowd?
By doing a
think
little
Goran-
left hand
Hey,
layup.
hey, the United Center can get bumping. All right.
Yeah,
The United Center can get bumping.
Yeah.
But all right, I have a question. So, would you guys take anger with if someone ran back and like fouled him kind of hard when he tries to do the 360?
no.
I think that would also be fair.
Well,
I think that would be.
you
I
just
think both things are
shot him and like basically injure him. It's one
No, I'm
thing.
saying, Chief, like someone takes his legs out on that. I'm like, oh yeah, like if you're doing that, you should expect to get hit.
Yeah, I think both are
One's
fair.
a bit worse than the other, but yeah.
No,
If it's a bench player who's on, fine, take out his legs and eat him.
but why Zion in that moment? He should have been on the bench.
It's true.
I'm saying, yeah.
It's true.
Mhm.
Actions have consequences. All right.
Right.
Uh,
That's a good argument.